A harrowing landing last night for passengers aboard a charter flight in Rankin Inlet, Nunavut. They were flying to the community from Baker Lake when their plane was forced to make an emergency landing. Selma Eccles has the details.
The King Air had taken off from Baker Lake and was heading to Rankin Inlet, but the pilot experienced a problem with the landing gear. The two main wheels under the wings were good, but a light indicated a problem with the nose gear. Lindsay Cadenhead, Director of Operations with Air Nunavut, says the pilot burned off the extra fuel to make sure the airplane was as light as possible.
The pilot themselves did a great job. They touched down, they cut off the fuel to the engine. So even when the airplane came to the stop, there was no power in the engines. They just coasted forward, and of course, then the airplane settled on its nose.
Iqaluit was one of the 6 passengers, along with 2 pilots on board. She says the landing was scary.
And we could see Rankin, and I kept thinking, it's right there. We're so close, and it was really scary. And it seemed like it took forever to land, but when we landed, that was the smoothest, very smoothest emergency landing ever.
No one was injured, but the aircraft suffered damage to its nose, propeller, and engines, according to the Transportation Safety Board. Nunavut Air says the plane had been inspected last year and has had no issues. Engineers will now investigate why the problem occurred and file a report to the NTSB and Transport Canada. Selma Eccles, CBC News, Rankin Inlet.